Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, we are waiting to see if the market can make any decisive moves today. We are here on the short-term chart for Bitcoin. Not going to talk about the daily chart now. There isn't much to say at the moment. Make sure that you register for the newsletter. It's nearly weekend again, and typically on Saturday this is being sent out, our MCO weekly newsletter. And it will include a crypto update, probably stocks or indices update and so on. There's much stuff in there. You'll find the link in the description. It's the newsletter link just below the video if you're interested to receive the newsletter this weekend. Okay, so let's start with the short-term update here for Bitcoin. The update is pretty much unchanged. I've made some adjustments here now in the, let's say in the immediate patterns really that developed since the Wednesday low, you could say, or the Tuesday low. So the overall structure is unchanged. We're still moving in a sideways range. The resistance area hasn't been overcome yet. It's defined between 61,450 and 62,800, 62,900. It's this red box here on the chart. It is based on structural resistance only, all these previous swing highs that we've seen since the 8th of August. What is important to say though is that there is one level that really sticks out. That's the Wednesday high, because that level was tested a few times in the range. It's at 61.9k. Overcoming 61.9k should lead to maybe even a mini short squeeze. Not entirely sure, but that can always happen, because there will be a lot of sellers in that area, and when they have to give up, that typically would be a good chance that circle wave 3 can extend higher, and then we could see the price get to 66.9k. This would be the first ideal target for this larger third wave. But if really the microstructures are correct, which I'm not confident about because this is so messy, then we should see further extensions. But that's not, the microstructures are totally unreliable. We're dealing with corrective structures only. It could easily be something more bearish. And the most directly bullish scenario, you can see that on the chart, wave 1, wave 2, and then we are now in a third wave. The microstructures are ABC structures because we're dealing with a diagonal. And we would break out pretty much directly. And in this scenario, we should not break below 58,640 because there is a local 1-2 setup that could develop here before we go higher. What happens then if we break below this support area? So there's a support area added to the chart yesterday for this wave 2 pullback. It's between 58,640. 1 second. No, it's actually 640. 58,640 and $60,060. This is an area to watch. We could easily test it again because the idea is wave 1, WXY, not confident about this. And then this here in the Y wave could be an A, B, C. B wave might be a triangle. I can guarantee you that this wave count will likely change. But what happens if we break below 58,640? It would mean that we could test the lower support area here, which I adjusted slightly in the last video. It's not relevant right now, but it is possible. That would be, let's say, a plan B, fallback option, alternative bullish scenario. It would still be possible that this was all of wave 1. I'm observing a similar wave count for Ethereum, and then this here is wave 2. Wave 1. But the wave 1 is only a 3-wave move, so it's not a highly likely scenario. And the move down would be a wave 2, and we could still find support in an ABC structure here before breaking below 51,430. This would be plan B. If the upper support area breaks, there will be one more support area for this scenario that assumes that a larger degree wave 4 bottomed on the 5th of August. At the same time, however, a break below 58,640 would make the yellow wave count more likely, because then it's really only between the alternative bullish count and the bearish one. And the bearish one is the yellow one in which we could follow the yellow 5-wave move to the downside in circle wave C all the way down into the mid 40k region. In this scenario, wave 4 never bottomed on the 5th of August. Instead, it's still unfolding. And this is a scenario I can't fully commit to because the movements to the downside have only been corrective. But as you know, also the movements to the upside are corrective. So it is really balanced in terms of probabilities. What we really need to see, and what I'm going to watch for today, is a possible breakout to the upside above 61,900 as a minimum. And then there's a good chance that the white count continues to follow through. The problem is it will not be clearly bullish until we see all 5 waves to the upside. So only then we can really expect further upside going forward. Someone commented in the last video that, but yeah, if we see 5 waves up, then this move is typically being corrected. Yeah, that's correct. But that's because nobody really wants to buy after 5 waves up, right? You typically want to buy the pullback afterwards. If you're a pullback trader, yeah, it is likely that as soon as 5 waves up have formed, and this bullish count then will be put to a test. So you have 5 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's maybe a wave 1. And then the ABC structure to the downside follows. But this is what many people will be waiting for, because it could be a pullback trade setup for a 3rd wave rally to the upside to come. And again, that doesn't mean you have to wait with buying until we have all 5 waves to the upside, okay? We don't normally want to buy expectations. This is the analysis here. So I tell you, of course, based on the analysis, when can we expect things, what are support levels, resistances, and so on. At the moment, probabilities are quite balanced, so we need to be careful, okay, and still have to prepare for the bearish outcome as well. But we can really only shift probabilities clearly towards the bullish count going forward. That could take us eventually to 100k if we get 5 waves up. That's the difference, right? And that doesn't mean you have to wait with a trade until we get that 5-wave move, yeah? But you have to just be aware that maybe at the moment you have to expect sideways trading. So lots of up and down movements in the local range. It's very, very critical. Yeah. So we haven't broken out. Yes, the price is spending more time in the upper half of the range. So it's looking promising, and we're holding above all support areas at the moment, but still structures are not very convincing yet. But I am looking for a breakout to the upside, maybe after a test of the upper support region. Again, a break below that upper support region could send us down quite a bit to the lower support region. That's something to be aware of. That's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.